Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Raptors, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the 3.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit.
Wow.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
And here's Lowry. From the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple-doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
Siakam outside. And Capella sends it back. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Raptors with the ball. Gasol passes to Lowry. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lowry's got 6 points.
Well, Kyle Lowry can do it all. He is an outstanding passer, but when necessary, as it was right here, knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Westbrook against Lowry. Westbrook finds Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Boy, he has that great combination of strength and athleticism. Tucker loves to attack the rim.
Gasol against Capella. Gasol, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Harden scanning the floor. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gordon against Powell. Now the pass to Lowry. Now here's VanVleet. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 4. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. And here's Harden for 3. Sinks the triple. Harden's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Houston.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lowry can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Harden draws the double. Here's Tucker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pulls up from the corner, and it's Houston with another.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Lowry feeling it out a bit.
Got it! You did it!
He got it! What a shot!
Wow.
Big time shot. To be
Perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Lowry out there with McCall. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Rivers kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Rivers gets a wide open look. They kick it out to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Rivers. The 3 from Harden. Kept alive on the wing. Harden just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Ball's knocked loose. Here's McCall, guarded by Harden. Lets it go with the 3. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Raptors trail by 9. Here's Anunoby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low, there's Hollis Jefferson.
Well, to me, this is what Hollis Jefferson does very well. This guy, a phenomenal dunker with the ups he has.
Rivers against Lowry. Rivers dishes to Capella.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. All free throws good from Capella. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. To the middle, here's Lowry. The teardrop falls in. Lowry's got 11 points. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for. Yeah, easy call. And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Back to VanVleet. Let's go. And it's off the back rim. No good. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Hollis Jefferson. A free throw off from Westbrook.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
To the left wing, inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now, here's Westbrook, covered by VanVleet. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Siakam looking around. 1 second left. And so we wrap up the first half. Houston on top.
He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Harden draws the double. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Houston moving it around. Back to Gordon. Pass to Tucker. 6 to shoot. The 9-footer's on the mark. Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible-to-check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
But they get it back. Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Second chance shot. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. He gets that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint.
With matchups.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Fred VanVleet. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Kyle Lowry.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth in his first season as a head coach in the NBA. It translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
Powell with it and guarded by Capella. Ibaka, no luck.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Lowry against Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Ibaka comes with the double team. Gordon kicks to Harden. And it's Houston with another. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
If Westbrook senses even a sliver of space, he is going to attack the cup.
44 seconds left in the third. Outside Lowry. And the layup is good. Lowry's got 17.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Harden against Powell. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
I got ball.
Now, here's Lowry. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Houston with an 18-point lead.